Hi, this is Jeremy Pearson. Welcome to Practical Spirituality, where we talk about practical ways of looking at spirituality. And today I'm going to talk about something called unconditional positive regard. And I thought this would be good to follow the previous video where I talked about drama. So this topic of unconditional positive regard can be looked at a lot of different ways, and it's not exactly what it sounds like. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm thinking positively or I'm having happy thoughts, but what it means is that when somebody does something or when I do something, it's that I open my mind and I be a little bit more considerate about the approach that I'm using or taking when I'm thinking about why somebody does something. It's that I make the assumption that there is a reason behind it. Whether I know the reason or not is a different question. But instead of slapping labels on people, places, and situations like that person's lazy, that person's inconsiderate, that person's stupid, that person's a jerk, things like that, or on myself, judging my character defects, my defense mechanisms. Because here's the thing. They all happen for a logical reason. There's a good reason. Well, maybe not necessarily logical, but even an emotional reason is a reason, right? So it's not for no reason. But when we've been hurt or we're disappointed by something or inconvenienced, we usually don't really want to take the time to try to understand or look at things compassionately. And not only is that harmful towards others, but it's also harmful towards ourselves. Essentially, we're drinking the poison, expecting someone else to die, or in some cases, expecting us to. So consider unconditional positive regard, just simply meaning that understanding that there is a reason why something happened. There's always a reason. It's never just because someone's a jerk or just because I'm lazy. There's more to the story. So instead of jumping to, like in the last video, I talked about adding drama to situations. Also, an easy way to stay more calm and more centered and more grounded is to have unconditional positive regard. So consider that there is a reason why something happened. A lot of times, those reasons may not make sense to you at the time. You may not be able to see the reason, but just simply knowing that things don't happen without cause can be helpful. At least it'll keep me from thinking that I live in a world that doesn't make any sense. It'll keep me from feeling like a victim. So consider as you move forward through your day and you're getting ready to slap a label on someone or to judge yourself, instead of judging, try to understand. And if you can't understand, then just assume that there is a reason and you don't have to know what it is. If this video was helpful to you, if you resonated with the information, leave me a comment. Let me know. Also, you can share it, you can like, you could subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.